Hello, y'all. This is PrimeTron Zero, and today I'm doing another Transformers review about the character Omega Supreme. Now, Omega Supreme made his first debut, his first appearance in Transformers Generation 1. And I think he appeared in I think it was near the end of Season 1. It was a little later on in Season 1 he made his appearance. And he was Autobot, and he was different from an ordinary Transformer. He was massive, and he was very powerful, and he had like a claw. He had on one arm he had like a claw, and on the other arm he had like a little blaster, and he was very powerful. And his voice seemed really deep. It kind of seemed kind of creepy, but he was really big. He was massive. He was bigger than Optimus, bigger than Megatron. He was really big. And what he was is he transforms into a base. He was like a space shuttle, and he was other things too. He was a base. That's what he transformed into. He was a huge base. And then he also had his robot mode. And he was very dangerous. I think he was also most feared among the Decepticons because how big and powerful he was. He was even more powerful than Devastator and bigger than Devastator, He was more powerful than they were. He was even bigger. I think he was a little more bigger than Devastator. He was a base, and I have to say he was very powerful, He was a great character in my opinion. He was an Autobot. And originally they said it was a secret that he told Optimus Prime, because some of Optimus Prime were really close, that before the final days of Cybertron, he was really close with the Constructicons. He was really close with them, but they betrayed him. They tricked him, and he never got over their betrayal, because he really was furious with the Constructicons because he thought they were his friends, but they tricked him. They betrayed him, and he has a lot of hate for the Constructicons, because of what they did. They betrayed him, the Constructicons. But in my opinion, he's definitely a great character. Now, he made other appearances in the different histories of Transformers. He also made an appearance in the Transformers comics. He made many appearances in the Transformers comics. He also made an appearance in Transformers Animated. I think it was like one of the later seasons he came. Omega Supreme. He also made video game appearances. Now, he made an appearance in Transformers War of Cybertron. I think he's like in the opening of War of Cybertron, and he's fighting Contripticon, because him and Contripticon, that's basically like his equal. That they the same size, and they both take the form of bases. But Contripticon is a Decepticon, and he's an Autobot, but they both take the form of bases. They different bases, but they both are the same size. They each other's equal, And there was an episode in G1 when he got damaged really badly. He got damaged, and then he got, I think he blew up. He lost most of his his body was destroyed, but I think the Autobots was able to repair him at some point, and he ended up returning. Now, in G1, at some point, he got replaced by Metroplex. Metroplex took his replaced him in the later seasons when Rodimus Prime, he was like the leader, He was the commander of the Autobots. It was Metroplex. He got replaced by Metroplex. But I want to know from our subscribers, what's your favorite version of Omega Supreme, I like all versions of him. I like his G1 design, but I also like his design from Transformers War of Cybertron. I love his comic book design. He had different You know, he had a lot of different designs, but he still looked kind of similar. He still had that look to him of being Omega Supreme. Like, he had different color skins, but, you know, they had different versions of him. They had a War Cybertron. They had a version of him in there. You know, he made an appearance in there, which was really cool. And there was a part when you had to help him, you know, because he was really damaged. But he made many appearances, I have to say. I think he also made an appearance in the sequel, which was Fall of Cybertron. You know, because I know he made an appearance in War of Cybertron. You know. Because me and my brother, we used to play that game a lot, you know. My brother ended it. And, you know, yeah. But, I want to know from my subscribers, do you like Omega Supreme? I think he's a very powerful and unstoppable Autobot. He's very powerful. Like, he's in the street, you know, he's very tough. He's very dangerous. And he's very big. He's massive. And he's very powerful, you know. He's a very powerful Autobot, you know what I mean? He's really big, like, you know, like he's even bigger than the Dinobots, you know what I mean? He's really huge. He's bigger than Devastator. He gave Devastator a run for his money, and he really got a heated feud between, he really don't like, the Constructicons because they betrayed him, and he thought that they were his friends. And he has a heated rivalry between them two. But he has also defeated Devastator, you know. And that shows how powerful he is. And dangerous, you know. He's very dangerous. But he's good, you know. He's not a Decepticon. He's a good guy. And he has a lot of respect for Optimus Prime. You know, he has a close bond with Optimus Prime. And his Autobot brothers. And he serves Optimus Prime. He looks up to Optimus, you know, and he's very loyal, and he likes humans too, you know, and his design is really cool. Like, he kind of looks like he has like a thing on his face, like he almost looked like an astronaut. He has like this thing to go over his head, you know, and his design is really different. One thing I can say about Omega Supreme is his design was different from any other Transformer, you know what I mean? His design was more different from Ironhide and Optimus. He had more of a different design to him. I also felt like he had more of a human look design. Like, in his face, he looked more human, you know what I mean? But his body looked more robotic. Like, he had like a claw, and he had like a blaster, which does a lot of damage. And Autobots has used him many times to get back and forth to different planets, you know. Because he's a base, he's a space shuttle, you know what I mean? And what I would love to see is, I would have loved to see him in the live action movies. I think that would have been awesome if we would have got a live action movie, Omega Supreme, you know what I mean? Because seeing him transform, seeing like the space shuttle, seeing like this whole base thing transform into a robot, that would have been crazy, you know? And I just hope that someday we can get we can get a live action movie Omega Supreme, you know, because I really like the character, you know. But he also made an appearance in Transformers Animated, you know, and he made many appearances in the comic books. He's very powerful. And his voice is really cool. He has like a really loud voice, you know. His voice sound kind of creepy, but he's really cool, you know. And they had many toys of Omega Supreme, you know, many toys, you know. And, you know, they have a lot of different versions. And I just want to know from my subscribers, do you like Omega Supreme? And what's your favorite moment of Omega Supreme? And what's your favorite version? Is it War Cybertron Omega Supreme? Is it the comic book version of Omega Supreme? Is it the G1 version of Omega Supreme? You know, he made his first appearance in G1, but he made many other appearances, you know, in the Transformers history. Now, I would have loved to see a version of him in the live action movies, you know, most definitely, you know. But I love his design. I love all the different versions of Omega Supreme. But he also appeared in Transformers Animated, you know. You know, and that's cool how, his character stays irrelevant for all these years. But I want to know from my subscribers, do you like the character? And I really love the character. He's very popular. I think in some ways he's very underrated, and I can't say he made a lot of appearances in G1. He made a couple appearances, here and there. But I kind of felt like he was a underrated character. I felt like, in some ways he was very underrated for a character, because he seemed really cool. I didn't think, to me, I felt like he could have been more popular. It would have seemed like he would have been more popular, And I don't know if Metroplex, because Metroplex came later on, and he took his place. He was also just as big as he was. He was also a base too, Metroplex, and I don't know if Metroplex was a little more popular than Omega the Supreme, or they were about the same. I think Metroplex was a little more popular, but I want to know from our subscribers, what's your favorite Transformers out of the two, Omega Supreme or Metroplex, But many times he has fought Constricticon, the Constricticon, and he has fought in Devastator. He has fought in the Combiners, the Constructicons, you know what I mean? And he has fought in a lot of Decepticons. He's defeated a lot of Decepticons, And this is my review of Omega Supreme, And I have to say he's very powerful. He's very intelligent. And he's very loyal to Optimus Prime, He's very, he's a great, I feel like he could be a leader. He's very powerful and he's very dangerous. And he's he's very dangerous. Like, he has a lot of firepower, and he's strong. And he has did a lot of damage to, especially the Constructicons, but he has he gave the Decepticons a lot of trouble. My fault. He gave a lot of, he gave them a run for their money. Like, I think he was, they was feared by him, because how big he was, you know what I mean? And, anytime he came across a Decepticon had no chance, because he was very powerful, Now his equal is Constricticon, that's his equal there. Because they fought many times, during the final days of Cybertron. But he was really close with, he was really cool. He thought the Constructicons were his friends, and they betrayed him. And he really can't stand them, because he felt, he felt like they stabbed him in his back, like they betrayed him, So he really can't stand the Constructicons, he can't stand them. And he doesn't like Megatron either, But I really like Omega Supreme, I love his design, and he's really cool, I feel like he's an awesome Autobot. I felt like it was cool that they brought him to, that they, the concept of the character, how they, I wish we could have got to see more of him in G1, and I wish we could have got a live action movie version of him. Like, hopefully one day we'll get a live action movie, Omega Supreme, And I just want to make a shout out to all my subscribers. I want to make a shout out to Black or Bright. I want to make a shout out to Blue Moon, Cool Moon. I want to make a shout out to Miss Vito, Miss Crunchy. I want to make a shout out to Miss Crunchy. I want to make a shout out to TN Tank TV, Tank Mode. I want to make a shout out to to all my subscribers, to Ryland Toys, to Decepticon Stinger, to Bone Crusher, to Shockwave, to RJ Breezy 2013, to Black or Bright. I want to make a shout out to Optimus Girl. I want to make a shout out to all my subscribers, and I just want to say peace and blessings to each and every one of you. Make a shout out to Black Gamer,